Bedtime with Mrs. Honeybee. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Frozen.
Hi everyone, I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs.
We're going to meet my friends Elsa, Anna, and Olaf on our adventure. They're so excited to see you.
I'm just living the dream, Anna.
All you have to do is close your eyes, get cozy, and listen to the sound of my voice.
Oh, how I wish this could last forever.
Mrs. Honeybee will be your guide. Let's begin. Imagine you are in the world of Frozen with your friends Elsa, Kristoff, Sven the reindeer, and your favorite snowman Olaf.
Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent?
You are high up on North Mountain in Elsa's brilliant ice castle. It's made sturdily of solid frozen ice and is big, bigger than you thought you could ever imagine. Elsa invites you into her magnificent castle as you slowly walk 1 foot at a time up to the enormous front doors. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. While you're trudging through the snow, Elsa suddenly stops, turns around and gives you a big hug. You wrap your arms around her, hug her very tightly, and instantly feel warm. You can hear her heart beating as she squeezes you tight before letting go. Elsa is jumping up and down now, so excited to have you here in Arendelle with her. Inside your heart, you're relaxed and happy to be in this wonderful world with your best friends Elsa, Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven.
I was just wondering, Queen, perhaps, I don't know, pass through here?
She invites you inside for snacks and treats. But how are you going to open this big front door? Elsa says no problem, and with one point of her finger, the door swings open. Elsa giggles and runs ahead, and you chase after her. Running through this big house is fun. It's so big and there's so many places to run. You pause for a second to catch your breath, and Elsa yells, "Shoes off!" as you hear shoes hit the floor behind you. You turn around to discover that Olaf, Kristoff, and Sven have been chasing after you and Elsa. But where did Elsa go?
Elsa!
You're looking all around when suddenly Elsa emerges from behind the curtain and surprises Olaf.
Hi, girl.
Olaf laughs and runs toward the door. "Can we leave on our adventure yet?" he asks. Anna then appears at the top of the staircase with a big box full of cozy winter clothes. The weather outside is very cold, so before leaving, everyone must bundle up. Anna grabs an extra big fluffy coat from the box and hands it to you. You slip your right arm into the sleeve, then the left arm, and zip up the jacket so it fits around you. You feel warm and snuggly in Anna's jacket. You are ready for the adventure. Olaf zips his jacket, Elsa zips hers, and you all walk towards the front. You feel the refreshing wind on your face as Elsa opens the big front door, and you take your first steps out into the snow. It's chilly on your feet tops, but the sun peeks out from behind a fluffy snow cloud to warm them back up.
Wait, what am I looking at right now?
You take a breath of the cold winter air, in and out, feeling both the chill of the winter and the warmth of the peeking sun. You are happy to be here with Elsa, Kristoff, and your favorite snowman, Olaf.
And who's the funky-looking donkey over there?
Sven the reindeer.
Oh, okay. Make things easier for me.
You are all standing on top of the mountain, looking over the kingdom. You see a soft swirling splash of green from high up here on the mountain. Focusing on it longer, you can see this splash of green is actually made up of hundreds and hundreds of trees that look small here on North Mountain. From your viewpoint so high up, those towering evergreen trees look smaller than your own hand. You look down at your hand, then hold it up against the splash of green that's the kingdom of trees below, and they are just the same size. Your hand is really chilly now, as is everyone else. Using the magical powers in her magical fingertips, Elsa offers to warm everyone up with a beam of love she sends from her heart to yours. One by one, Elsa warms everyone up with love. She points her magic fingertip at you first. You can see the magic swirling around as she prepares it for you. It sparkles like the wintry sun above your head. Then you see a flash and a beam of sparkling, glittering magic darts from her fingertips. You are so excited to feel exactly as loved as you are that it seems the magic is moving in slow motion. A light beam of sparkle glistening in the sun. As it makes its way to you and arrives softly to your heart, you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Your chilly hands are now warm from the inside out. Your chilly nose is now warm. Your chilly, snow-covered feet tops are so warm that they've melted away the powdery snow. You are warmed and you feel that warmth from the inside out. The warmth you feel is love. You are loved. Elsa sends her warming love to each of your friends. After you, Kristoff is warmed. Then Sven the reindeer. Then your favorite snowman, Olaf.
Oh, that feels better.
Elsa doesn't need to be warmed because the cold doesn't bother her anyway. Now that you are all warm on top of North Mountain, with the kingdom laying before you and the magnificent ice castle behind you, you all decide to stretch out your warmed bodies and relax on this beautiful winter's day. Standing in a line facing the brilliance of the snow-covered kingdom, you all take a big breath in. You breathe in big through your nose and raise your arms up, up, up to the sky, as if to make more room to fill up your chest and belly with air. As you breathe out through your mouth, you bring your arms back down, hanging relaxed by your side. You do this movement once more.
Hands down, this is the best day of my life.
You breathe in big through your nose and raise your arms up to the sky, as if to make more room to fill up your chest and belly with air. As you breathe out through your mouth, you bring your arms back down,
Hands down.
hanging relaxed by your side. Upon breathing out, you hear a kerfuffle from down the line of friends. What happened? You still feel relaxed from your calm, steady breathing, but you're curious. What could that sound have been? It sounded like a pile of snow being packed tightly into another pile of snow. You look down the line and see Elsa, Kristoff, even Sven the reindeer is looking further down. Something has happened with Olaf.
Wait, what am I looking at right now?
He breathed in so big that his chest and his belly expanded so much, filled with all the winter air his snowman body could take in, and his chest and belly got so big They popped all the way off and went rolling down the highest mountain in all of the kingdom. Oh no! You can still see his tiny snowman head rolling last behind his chest and his belly. His belly is full of so much winter air that it's heavy and rolling down the mountain the quickest. It's moving so quickly, spinning and spinning, down and down, that it looks like the tiniest speck making its way proudly down the mountain. Olaf's chest, which holds his loving heart, is also full with all the love from Elsa, so it's moving, moving, moving. You can see Olaf's snowman head rolling. With each roll you get a glimpse of his two coal black pebble eyes, down, down, down the North Mountain. As his snowman head and snowman chest roll, you can see his stick brown arms fling off in opposite directions. His carrot orange nose flies off through the cold winter air, and his two pebble eyes do the same. You can hear him giggling at his snowman body's funny antics. He's not hurt at all. He's just your snowman friend who falls apart a lot. Luckily, he has a team of his best friends to find all of his parts and put him back together. You can hear his snowman head talking from way down on the mountain.
Elsa, Sven, I am wonderful.
You and your friends will put Olaf back together and give him his big, warm hug. You, Elsa, Kristoff, and Sven the reindeer all huddle together as a team.
No, I know we can figure this out together.
With your arms around each other's shoulders in a team huddle to figure out how to put Olaf back together.
Ooh, but don't touch it.
As everyone gives their ideas, your breath comes out of your voice like fog. You all breathe out fog with your ideas to save Olaf. The team decides to use Olaf's senses to guide them to where each of his parts are. Once they are found, the team will keep the parts safe while they are traveling until they get all of Olaf back together. Elsa will then give him his very own flurry to make sure he stays frozen enough. Now that you have a plan, you each put your right hand into the middle of the huddle. Sven the reindeer puts his front right hoof in. On 3, you will raise your right hands and paw high into the air and be ready to set out on your mission to put Olaf back together and give the biggest, warmest hug he's ever gotten. 1, your right hand raises and then lowers. 2, your right hand raises, then lowers again. Then you hear 3, and all your hands and one paw go high into the air. Your hand is still worn by Elsa's love, luckily, and that will keep you warm during your journey. You feel grateful for being as loved as you are. Now your team is ready to go. You take a moment to breathe in deep, fill your chest with the cold winter air, and breathe out through your mouth, excited for this mission. You are excited to get to hug your favorite snowman, Olaf. You look once more over the kingdom, studying the sky full of puffy clouds that the sun is peeking out of. The beams of the sun shine all the way to your right, as far as you can look your head to the side. That's where Olaf's belly rolled off to. The beams of the sun shine all the way to your left, The beams of the sun shine all the way down along the side of the highest mountain in the kingdom, and the beams shine on his pebble eyes, his carrot nose, his snowman head, and his stick arms too. Let's go. You take off down the mountain, carefully walking down. Sometimes the snow is slippery, so you steady yourself by reaching down into the snow. It's somewhat scary to walk down such a high mountain, but with your team of friends around you and the love of Elsa and for Olaf in your heart, you are confident you will be able to get all the way down the mountain. Your team of friends walk down, down, down the tippy top of the mountain in the direction of Olaf's snowman head. Kristoff shouts out, "Olaf, we're on our way to find your eyes. Tell us what you see." You look around, still walking steady through the powdery soft snow. With each step, right foot, then left foot, then right foot again, then left foot again. You sink in just a little more than expected into the blanket of snow. You hear Olaf shout back, "I see a gigantic gray rock, the biggest rock my tiny eyes have ever seen." You look around and around, focusing on tree after tree as you scan your entire field of vision for your friend. Looking carefully, you notice something. It's a shadowy shape that could be a rock. You point out your hand in the direction, and the team follows behind you. You were right. That shadowy figure was a gigantic gray rock. It was the biggest rock you've ever seen, too. It stood sturdy on the side of the highest mountain in the kingdom, just like Elsa's magnificent ice castle. The rock is confident just like you and can stay strongly still through blizzards and avalanches. You notice a strong feeling in your muscles as you continue walking down the mountain steadily. You are strong like the mountain rock. While you're feeling so strong and proud of yourself, you notice a tiny little pebble wiggling behind the big rock. It's one of Olaf's snowman eyes. You found it. You run over to it excitedly and pick it up. As you put it safely in your pocket, you hear Sven's reindeer grunt on the other side of the rock. He found the other eye. The team gives the other snowman eye to you because you are good at keeping the coal black pebble eye safe and sound in your friendly pockets. Next, your team of friends needs to find Olaf's carrot orange nose. You shout out to Olaf, "What do you smell? We're on our way to find your nose." Your heart is beating a little faster than it typically does because you are carefully walking down the steep mountain, strongly steadying yourself along the way. You notice yourself breathing in and out. Again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. The air going in your nose feels cold, and you wonder what Olaf could be smelling. Just then Olaf shouts back, "I can smell wood burning over a fire. Someone must be making a yummy dinner. It's making me hungry." You take another deeper breath in through your nose to see if you too can smell the wood-burning oven cooking someone's dinner. You can. You can smell the barky smell of wood crackling over a fire and you can smell the dusky smoke filtering through your yummy dinner smells. Elsa shouts, "Over there! It's a cabin!" You look in the direction that Elsa pointed, and sure enough, there's a brown wood log cabin with orange glowing windows from the roaring fire that's cooking dinner. The fire is so warm in the cabin that the glowing windows are fogged up. You're excited to find your friend's carrot orange nose. You continue walking down the mountain behind Sven the reindeer, who is guiding the team. You all trust Sven's guidance as you make your way through the mounds of snow. You continue walking, right foot, left foot, and the cabin gets bigger and bigger as you get closer and closer. As the cabin gets closer and appears bigger, the smoky smell of dinner becomes more and more tasty. You can almost taste your favorite dinner.
I'm getting hungry.
You all arrive at the cabin and look around in the snow for Olaf's carrot orange nose. Sven prances to just around the corner of the cabin and hops excitedly up and down. He found it. He picks up Olaf's carrot nose, and everyone is so hungry that he thinks about taking a big reindeer bite out of Olaf's carrot nose. But he remembers the mission and that Olaf is his friend.
Love is putting someone else's needs before yours.
He instead carries it in his mouth, keeping it safe and sound for his friend. Luckily, the nice family that lives in the cabin is making your favorite dinner and offers the team some.
Are you guys hungry?
You all take a little break to enjoy it. It tastes delicious, and it's just what you needed before you continue the mission. You take a little bit extra for Olaf to eat once he's put back together. You all thank the very nice family
Thank you.
and continue on your way down the mountain. Next, you have to find Olaf's snowman head. Once you do, you can take his coal black pebble eyes out of your pocket where they are safely waiting, and Sven can poke his carrot orange snowman nose, and Olaf can see and smell and understand the magnificent beauty surrounding the team on their mission. The sun is on its way down, beginning to set, and casting the whole kingdom in a warmly orange tone. You take another breath in through your nose, filling up your chest, which is still warm from Elsa's love, and out through your mouth. Kristoff shouts out to Olaf, "What are you thinking about, Olaf?" That's how we can find your snowman head. You continue walking down the steep mountain. You are about halfway down at this point, and you are proud of yourself for helping out your favorite snowman friend Olaf when he needed it most. Olaf's voice shouts back, "I am thinking about the biggest, greenest, evergreen tree in the kingdom. There are little brown birds fluttering all around this tree. They seem like they are having fun flapping their wings, then gliding on the chilly winter air. The team keeps their eyes peeled for the biggest, greenest, evergreen tree in the kingdom that is surrounded with little flapping birds. You look just ahead, and sure enough, a little flapping brown bird is chirping and playing with its bird friend, gliding on the chilly winter air. The gliding birds lead your team of friends straight to the biggest tree in the kingdom. You are all so excited to find it that you run toward the tree, down, down, down the mountain. You hold your arms out to your side to balance yourself on your way down quickly. You focus on your footing to stay steady. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, until you arrive at the biggest roots you've ever seen. The roots are like fingers reaching out far and wide. You stand there in awe, beneath it, slowly tracing the trunk of the tree, starting at the roots. You look up, 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 following the tree trunk that seems to never end. You study the needle leaves and breathe in the fresh pine smell. A little brown bird chirps frantically to your right. You quickly look and see that it's standing happily on Olaf's snowman head. Its tiny bird feet leave indentations in their tiny shape as they hop softly around his forehead. Elsa gently picks up Olaf's snowman head and holds it softly in her two magic hands. Once you get to Elsa, you softly place the eyes in the front of his snowman head. Olaf exclaims, "I can see you all again. Hi, friends." Just then, Sven grunts his reindeer grunt and motions for someone to grab Olaf's carrot orange nose out of his reindeer mouth. You do, and gently place it under Olaf's eyes. Now that Olaf has his carrot nose,
I've always wanted a nose.
you all take in a big breath through your nose and out through your mouths. Elsa places Olaf's put-together snowman head in the pack that is hanging over Sven's back to keep it safe and comfortable until the team can find the rest of him. You all make a great team. Next, the team needs to find Olaf's big snowman belly, which got so big because he took such a relaxing, deep breath of the winter air in. It was so big that it rolled the furthest down. You are ready and excited that Olaf is almost put back together. When you are at the very tippy top of North Mountain with Elsa's magnificent ice castle behind, you remember seeing Olaf's puffy snow belly roll off to your right. You tell the team what you remember, and everyone follows your lead because they trust your guidance. You make your way down the steep, sloping mountain. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. You hold your arms out to either side and push away dense thickets of bushes and branches that fill the North Mountain. You're so excited to complete the mission that you move quicker. Just then you hear Olaf shout, "I can feel my belly, and it feels happy, like someone is rubbing it in soft circles. Do you all see someone rubbing my belly?" That's a helpful hint. You put your hands on your own belly and feel it lifting up strong and going back down with your breath. That must be how Olaf feels. You continue walking quickly and put your hands back out to balance you on your way down. There someone is, and sure enough, they are making gentle circular motions with their little mitten hands. It's a sweet little boy of the kingdom. He must have come upon the stranded snowman belly and knew that it needed a little bit of company and gentleness while it waited to be reconnected to its snowman. The belly was heavy, full of chilly winter air. Together, the team lifts it up gently. It's too full for the team to carry for the rest of the mission, so Kristoff runs into the forest to grab one of his secret sleds he has stashed around the kingdom, just in case he ever needs it. Kristoff runs into the darkening forest as the sun is only half visible over the horizon. The vibrant setting orange sun glows and beams bright against the darkening winter sky. The trees, which were the size of your hand at the top of the mountain, are now very, very tall. They look like shadowy figures jutting up into the sky, blocking out part of the glowing setting sun. You can see the shadows of pine needles leaving bristling in the evening breeze that sends a chill over the rest of the forest. Kristoff appears again, pulling the sled and hooks Sven the reindeer up. The team pulls Olaf's belly on the floor of the sled gently, then stacks his snowman head on top. Just for now, filled with his two coal-black pebble eyes, which now have an even more grateful look to them, and a carrot nose sticking out under them. The last two parts of Olaf that the team needs to find are his snowman chest, which is holding his snowman heart that's full of love and gratitude for his helpful friends, and his brown snowman arms, which he needs in order to get the biggest, warmest hug possible, just like he wanted. You remember from the top of the mountain that when Olaf's belly rolled to the right, his chest and arms rolled to the left. So you direct your team of friends to the opposite side of the mountain. You all are so close to having your favorite snowman put all the way back together that you are running faster and faster. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Your heart is racing. You are so excited to see your friend. Then you see it, Olaf's snowman chest. You look at it, then look again. It appears to be glowing. Is that the sun reflecting off his snowman chest? As you continue running, getting closer and closer, you see that the glowing light is not coming from the setting sun. That glow is the warm love beating in Olaf's snowman chest. Olaf is so grateful for everyone's hard work helping him get back together. Your team of friends finally get to his glowing, love-filled chest. You pick it up gently. Carrying it back to the sled, you feel your own chest and heart filled with love and gratitude. Elsa picks up Olaf's snowman head gently so you can nestle his glowing snowman chest with two buttons on the front on top of his snowman belly. Elsa then sets his snowman head at the very top. Olaf is almost back together and almost ready for his hug. He just needs his stick arms. Sven grunts a reindeer grunt behind you. You look back and see that he has both of Olaf's arms, which he found while the rest of the friends were building Olaf back up. Kristoff takes one arm out of Sven's mouth, and Elsa takes the other. In unison, they both put an arm back on Olaf's side. With that, and a wave of Elsa's magic fingertips, you have all built a snowman. Olaf,
Hey, do me a favor, grab my butt.
you reach out your arms, open wide, and wrap them around Olaf.
This just got a whole lot harder.
You did it. He's whole again, and is so thankful for all of your help. Olaf loves warm hugs, and your hug was the warmest and biggest he's ever gotten. Now put back together with the biggest, warmest hug tucked away in his heart. It's nighttime. You are all so tired at the bottom of the mountain from your hard work climbing all the way down the highest mountain in the kingdom.
Hey, Sven!
How's your head?
Ah, oh,
Elsa puts her magic hands together and makes warm beds for each of the friends to snooze in. You can snooze with the sun until it wakes both of you up tomorrow. Olaf wishes you a good night and tucks you into your warm, magical bed.
So this is heat. I love it.
You feel so loved, and you send all of the love in your big, warm heart to Olaf. He feels it and melts a little,
Some people are worth melting for.
but reminds you that some friends are worth melting a little for. Always remember that Mrs. Honeybee believes in you. You are special and you are loved. I can't wait to see you again.